Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Up back into the video day, and today the San Diego Padres beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in the opening series of the MLB season. So even though spring training is still going on for the 28 other teams in the league, the Dodgers and Padres played the second game of a two-game series that is in South Korea. And I got to say, the first game, I watched both games. I fell asleep between some times of the games, but I did watch a good part of this game. I think I fell asleep when it was 9-6 in the third inning, and then woke back up at like the seventh inning or the sixth inning or something like that. But this was a good game. It was a very bad debut for Yamamoto, who was from Japan. A lot of guys that are from Japan or South Korea. There was one player that was from South Korea, which is Hassan Kim for the San Diego Padres, who actually hit a sacrifice fly today and had a solid game. Who get to showcase and had a lot of eyes on them. You got Shohei Ohtani, who wasn't terrible today. He wasn't bad at all. And then you have Yamamoto, who got to make his major league debut, and it was not a good one at all. I mean, a really bad start to a career. I mean, look, I think a lot of people are taking it a little bit too far, a little bit of an overreaction, saying, like I've seen people say, "Oh, I'm a Phillies fan, I'm a Yankees fan. We got to break not signing this guy." This is one start, so I think he's still gonna have a good career. I think it's definitely not a good look for sure, but still, it's his one start. Also, something you got to think about is Shohei Ohtani's translator just got fired. So there is some weirdness, I'm sure, inside the team with what's going on. And also keep in mind, Ohtani's translator was working with Yamamoto. So he has he's dealing with different people. And, all the eyes are on him. He's in, close to the area where he's from. He's from Japan. They're playing in South Korea. A lot of people are there to see him. I know a lot of people are there to see Shohei. They're, there to see Hassan Kim. But a lot of people are there to see him. It's a different environment. I think for a lot of these guys, it has to be different. Even some of the guys who are not from Japan or South Korea, it has to be different for some, even the American players or the Hispanic. It's something that's never been done before. You've never seen, I don't know if there's ever been a game played in South Korea. I don't think there has been, but I definitely know there's never been an opening series outside of the U.S. So I just think that this is something totally different for all of the players for both teams, and it was a tough performance. I don't think he had any control either. His pitches were just loose, and there were a lot of pitches where he was nowhere near the strike zone, and he couldn't get a rhythm going at all. And he hit one batter. I think he almost hit two. There were multiple times that he almost hit batters. There were two pitches where he was very close to hitting batters. He hit one batter, though. He gave up 5 runs. He had to give up 4 hits, had 2 strikeouts, and this was in 1 inning. And he nearly pitched 50 pitches in 1 inning. So it was just a terrible way to make his major league debut. But at the same time, this was an offensive game. This is crazy. 15-11 was the final score. There were 26 runs scored in this ball game. And at the end of the third inning, this just shows you, at the end of the third inning, it was 9-6. Both teams were getting the job done, scoring the baseball in this ball game. And, I just think that it was a game where both pitchers, both teams' pitching staff were terrible, and both teams' hitters were amazing. Look, the starting pitcher, or not the starting pitcher, but the winning pitcher for the Padres, Michael King, who's now 1-0 this season, pitched over 3 innings with 3 innings and 1/3 of an inning, and he was the winning pitcher for the Padres today, and he still gave up 4 hits with 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. So he's the winning pitcher, giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 3 walks. Loss goes to Yamamoto. Save goes to Roberto. I think it's Roberto Cerez, or is it Robert Cerez? I think it's Roberto Cerez. His first save of the season. He pitched 1 inning and 1/3 of the inning, 1/3 of an inning, gave it 1 hit, 0 runs, 2 strikeouts, 0 walks. Let's go over this scoring summary because it is huge. So 12 hits for the Padres, 16 hits for the Dodgers, 3 hitters for the Dodgers. That's killed the Dodgers in this ball game. So first inning, a 5-spot for the Padres. Jake Cronenworth with an RBI triple to right. Bogart scored, and Tatis Jr. scored. It's 2-0. First inning, Hassan Kim hit a sacrifice fly to center. Cronenworth scored. It's 3-0. Then Campazano doubled to left. Machado scored. It's 4-0. Then Tyler Wade with an RBI single to right. Campazano scored. It's 5-0. First inning, Will Smith with an RBI double to center. Ohtani scored. Freeman scored. Freeman to third. It's 5-1. Second inning, Shohei Ohtani with his sacrifice fly. This ball nearly went out. Lux scored. It's 5-2. Third inning, Bogart singled to center. Campazano scored, and Wade scored. Jackson Morrell to third. It's 7-2. Then Morrell scored on an error. Tatis Jr. safe at first on fielding error by third baseman Maxey. Bogart safe at third on error. It's 8-2. Jake Cronenworth hit a sacrifice fly to center. Bogart scored an error. Tatis Jr. safe at second on throwing error by center fielder Outman, and I believe that was on the same play, but I'm not sure. I don't think that was it. I think that was a different play. It says 9-2. Third inning, James Outman makes up for that error and hits a ground out to first. Smith scored RBI for Outman. It's 9-3. Then third inning, Jason Hayward with a RBI single to center. Muncy scored. It's 9-4. Then third inning, Mookie Betts with a double, which kind of gets the game a little bit close again after it was 9-2. Mookie Betts with an RBI double to left. Lux scored and Hayward scored. It's 9-6. Jake Cronenworth in the fifth inning, singles to right. Morrell scored, and Tatis Jr. to second, and it's 10-6. But Mookie Betts does it again. He hits a home run to left center, 400 feet. Hayward scored. It's 10-8. That is the first home run of the season, and it goes to Mookie Betts. Then Campazano doubled to left as Azankar scored. It's 11-8. Really good day for Campazano. He had 2 RBI doubles, and it's a very solid day for him. And so it's 11-8. But then Bogart scored. As a car safe at first on fielding error by third baseman Muncy. It's a really tough way to start the season for him. Machado to second, Cronenworth to third. It's 12-8. But then the Dodgers are not giving up. Smith reached on an infield single to second. Betts scored. Freeman to third. It's 12-9. And then Mookie Betts does it once again. 2 more RBIs. Mookie Betts reached on an infield single to second. Outman scored, and Hayward scored. Betts to second. It's 12-11. But Manny Machado just completely ends the game in the ninth inning when he hits a 3-run shot, home run to left, 395 feet. Tatis Jr. scored, and Cronenworth scored. It's 15-11, and those are the first 2 home runs of the season, Machado and Betts. So yeah, this was a great game. It really was. So Mookie Betts had an amazing day. 6 RBIs, 4 for 5, single to left, double to left, which 2 RBI double, 2-run home runs in the 5th. 7th had a walk. 8th inning he had a 2 RBI. He had 2 RBI infield single. Ohtani went 1 for 5 today with a single and a sac fly. The rest of the day he went 0 for 4, so kind of tough for Ohtani. Betts in the 2 games is batting at .667 though. Will Smith went 4 for 6 today. Great day for him. First inning double to center for an RBI. Third inning single to center, and fourth inning single to right, and that was it. Also reaching an infield single in the 7th. Max Muncy went 2 for 6 today. He doubled to right in the 4th inning. Smith the third. In the 3rd inning, he singled to left. Smith the second. Teoscar Hernandez went 0 for 3. He had 2 walks, but struck out twice. He's a strikeout machine. James Outman went 0 for 3 today. He had a walk and was hit by a pitch in the 6th and the 8th, but no hits for James Outman. He's not had a hit this season so far. Jason Hayward went 2 for 5, had a single to center in the 3rd. Muncy scored, and that was an RBI for him, and the single to center in the 5th. And then Gavin Lux went 2 for 5 today with a single to center, in the second and a single to center in the third. That was it for Gavin Lux. I think what's crazy about this Dodgers lineup, and I think it shows how dangerous this Dodgers lineup is that they were down 9-2 in this ballgame in the third inning, and they still managed to come back and get so close, only one run behind, and make this game 12-11. I think that's so impressive and how dangerous this lineup is. And especially, also, I want to mention that this lineup came back and turned the score around made it 9-2 to 12-11 when Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman were playing absolutely terrible. Freddie Freeman went 1 for 4 today. Shohei Ohtani went 1 for 5 today. So this lineup did that without those two guys being productive at all. Ohtani had 1 RBI. Freeman really didn't do anything. So, yeah, I thought that was really impressive as well. So let's go to the Padres lineup. Jake Cronenworth was amazing today. He went 4 for 4. First inning had a triple to right. Bogart scored. Tatis scored RBI. He was hit by a pitch in his second at-bat. Sacrifice fly to center in his third at-bat for an RBI. And then he singled to right for an RBI. And then he had 2 more singles in the 7th and the 9th. Manny Machado went 1 for 4 besides that home run. He had a first-inning walk and 7th-inning walk, but no other hits for Machado. Hassan Kim, who was playing in his hometown, had the sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first inning, had a walk in the 4th, but that was it for him. Profar went 0 for 3 with a walk in the 6th, but he was replaced by Azakar, went 1 for 2 with a single to center in the 9th. Campazzo with a great game. Catcher, he had 2 RBI doubles and a single to center in the 3rd. That was it for him. Tyler Wade went 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1 was an RBI. His first 2 hits of the season. Jackson Morrell, welcome to the majors. He had 2 hits today. He had a single to get Wade. He got to second, and Campazzo got to third, and then a double to right in the 5th. So, yeah, both starting pitchers struggled today. Obviously, Yamamoto had his struggles, but so did Joe Musgrove. He only didn't even get to the third. He didn't even get through the 3rd inning. Pitched 2 innings and 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Michael King really struggled for the Padres. Not only for the Dodgers, Yamamoto struggled. Also, Grove really struggled. He pitched 2 innings. He had 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. So both pitching staffs in this game had a hard time. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.